Hey, what's up guys? Today's video is going to be quite a bit shorter, and that is because I had quite a busy day. The most important thing that I did today is visit the horse that I already thought was my dream horse, and now I'm even more convinced that it is my dream horse. It was amazing to see him, interact with him, pet him, even look at him, and yeah, I am really sure that this is the horse that I want. I'm also very sure that I will buy this horse whether this challenge is going to be successful or not, simply because I can feel that this is an opportunity that won't come by very often in the future, and I really want to capitalize on this. I've wanted this for 15 years and I can afford it. It's not that I have a huge savings account after, but I can afford to buy him for the asking price, and I can afford to supply in his monthly needs. And honestly, I don't care if that means that I can buy less clothes or go do something costly less often. If I can get this horse that is going to be a friend to me for the next, hopefully at least 25 years, then I don't mind sacrificing some things for him in the next few years while I'm still at college. And I know that if need be, if something were to happen with him, I would find a way to pay for it. And like I said, it's not going to be easy, but it is doable. And right now, for a horse that I love this much, that just has to be enough. I have a tendency to want to prepare things like 300 times more thoroughly than is necessary, and in the past that has cost me some opportunities that I really regret, and I don't want to make that same mistake right now. The feeling that I felt when seeing him and petting him today is indescribable and not something that I want to miss out on. So I will still be doing this challenge because I could still very much use this money as a emergency fund, as a way to make sure that even if something happens to me, like I break a leg or an arm or something and I can't work, that he is taken care of. But I have faith that I will be able to do that either way. And yeah, that may seem a bit counterintuitive, making this challenge because I need money and then doing it without that money. But in my opinion, a lot of things in life are also about how something feels. And as long as you've thought things through thoroughly and you have considered all the options and you still want something this bad, then I think you just need to take a leap and go for it. And I think for the first time in my life, as far as I can remember, I'm actually going to do just that. In addition to visiting this absolutely gorgeous horse, I did also do some stuff for the challenge today. First of all, I made an account on a pet sitting website here in the Netherlands, because pet sitting is something that I would really like to do, and I'm also going to be promoting that in the local Facebook group thing. I also put even more of my mom's art on Marktplaats. Also, last night I couldn't sleep because I was so excited and feeling so much nerves for visiting the horse today that I suddenly realized, and don't ask me how I could even forget that I owned this thing, that I have a tricycle scooter thing, I'm not really sure how to describe it in English, that has been sitting in my dad's garage for the last 4 years, that I could actually sell. I did do some research on price, and the price range does seem to be a bit between 1,500 and 2,500 euros, but at the same time, for a scooter that hasn't been used for the last 4 years, and I'm not really sure what state it is in, so I'm not going to count myself richer than I probably actually am, but I am going to be trying to sell that. And I also decided that once I'm back in my dorm room, I can sell a camera lens that I have, because I have 2 camera lenses, the one that I'm using right now and a 22mm lens, and I bought the 22mm lens specifically for filming YouTube videos, but in most cases I can't actually zoom it out enough to make it a useful camera for YouTube videos, so I'm going to try to sell that one, and that should sell for at least 100 euros, so that would be really nice. And in addition to all of that, I now have a second girl interested in my school books, so I asked the first girl whether she wants to pay full price, because if she does, then she was first and she deserves to reserve the books, and if she doesn't, then I'm going to be selling them to the second girl, because she already affirmed that she would pay asking price. But it still feels fair to offer the same chance to the girl who contacted me first, because she was first. Another thing that I did is I made an account at two freelance apps, websites, thingies we have here in the Netherlands, Temper and Young Ones. And through that app you can freelance in different industries such as hospitality or order picking. I'm not really sure what industry that's in, but that's an option, and stuff like that. And I don't think I will find many jobs that I can actually do on there due to my history with the muscle disease and the physical issues. Like working an 8-hour shift as a server, for example, just simply isn't in the cards for me because my legs literally can't do that. But I do still hope that I can find some shifts that I could actually take and earn some money through. And yeah, although it didn't really lead to any monetary change in this challenge, unfortunately, I did do a lot. It's just kind of hard to appreciate that when it doesn't immediately result in money. But I'm trying to help myself remember that every step that I'm taking now is eventually going to be beneficial, whether it's for this challenge or after this challenge. Nothing that I'm really doing right now can be a negative for me later, like after this challenge. I'm also dealing with my first less than positive comments on social media, and that's based on a short and TikTok I made for yesterday's video where I messaged brands, and I thought it was a good video idea because people know these brands, so the likelihood of people watching the video is much higher, and you have kind of like the question when watching the video of like, do any of these brands actually respond? And let's be honest, I don't expect any of them to respond. It's just something that I thought would be fun to try and fun to do for a video. But apparently people don't like it that much and think it's being lazy and stuff like that. And on the one hand, I don't really care what people who I don't know are saying about stuff that I'm trying. But at the other hand, it's kind of difficult to have people call you lazy without even knowing you. So not the most fun experience, but I guess that comes with the territory of actually trying to get more viewers to your videos. So I guess I'll just have to get used to it, and I hope that it doesn't happen too often. Yeah, basically that. Like I said before, nothing really changed in the challenge today with the finances. So we're still on 15 euros earned through this challenge and 125 euros earned through the GoFundMe. One more person donate, and I really appreciate you. And yeah, hoping that the book deal goes through in the next few days, and it would be amazing if the scooter sells and the camera lens. And then I'm really looking forward to finally being able to say we earned like a few hundred euros through this challenge instead of 15, because it feels a little bit sad. So yeah, let's hope that changes soon.